Welcome back to Procrastination Garage. My name's Matt. Well, I'd like to say that I got a ton of projects done this week, but truth be told, I did not. I had a bunch of snowmobile related stuff going on, meetings early in the week, went snowmobiling on Friday, I had a big meeting on Saturday, so just about 3 small projects, and I'm not even saying they're all complete. But I hope you'll stick around and watch the video anyways. And when you're done, hit the like button or hit the dislike button, whatever you want to do. And also subscribe and please tell all your friends. So let's get to it. It's time. The re-inventorying and putting away of all the snowmobile gear has begun. I'm working on helmets right now. May not seem like much, but I got 2 done. That's a start. It's been a couple hours. Does it look like I'm making progress? I am. I can show you. You come back here to where I've got them stacked. See, I've got several stacked up here. So these are all good to go. It's Thursday afternoon, and we're taking a break from putting all the snowmobile gear away just because we need to get my machine gassed up and oiled and everything, because tomorrow we're going to go ride. You want to go for a ride tomorrow? I do. I went ahead and fueled up both these sleds, even though my daughters won't get ridden tomorrow. And I even fueled up the one up in front that was used for the military ride. And checked the oil in both these two, but the front one needs to be checked. But I'm not going to ride it anytime soon. I'm easily distracted. The fire pit here, we used it last weekend, I guess it was last weekend, and it worked just fine. But what happened was, got these pieces here that go around the outside, and they're in 3 pieces, and the 3 pieces, you can see they need to fit inside of each other. And as it heats up, things tend to warp. And what had happened is these little pieces here, well, probably not even these pieces, but probably this piece had warped, and so they weren't all lining up right. And one of these had come apart, and so I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and take it apart and put it back together, all will be fine. Well, then the old hardware, trying to get it out, it didn't want to come out easily, but I did get it out. And so I went down into the shop, and I got my torch, and I heated up these joints here, and I bent everything back together so it's straighter, and hopefully it'll go back together decent. And I thought, you know, it'd be nice if I had some bolts. And as it turned out, I actually had 6 metric bolts that are the right size, so we'll put it back together with that. So let me put it back together and let's see if it works. Already I see I have issues. As you can see, in theory, this should be right and level all the way around there, and it's not. And the reason is because this piece here either is warped too, or it may have been that originally these were supposed to angle up a little bit, but I've got them sitting flat. So nothing we can't fix. I went and got my little Dremel with my carbide bit, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to these holes, and I'm just going to grind the bottom side and the top side on the inside to where it'll sit horizontal. As you can see, I've kind of wallowed out those holes a little bit. This is the second set. I already did the first set here, and you can see it makes a big difference. It gives me more flexibility. So I'll get another one of these mounted, and I'll do the other 2 holes over there, and then we should be good to tighten everything up. What do you think? The ring's back on all the way around, and you can see there's a pretty good gap here, and there's 3 of them all the way around. And I guess the idea is that as this thing heats up, things can expand and there's room for movement. That's a bigger gap than necessary, I suppose. Now the only thing left is down in here you can see those nuts there. It's for the feet, and the feet are a little loose. At least 2 of them are, maybe all 3. But the question is there any way I'm going to be able to loosen and or tighten those without snapping them off? Maybe if I put some heat on them first. I may play with that a little bit. In the end, I decided I'm going to let those legs just sit. Better let sleeping dogs lie. I don't want to break them right now because then I'd have to fix it right now. And they're not going anywhere. They're just a little floppy. There you have it, folks. Everything's all cleaned up. And everything's put away. What a stack we've got over there of gear. Yeah, ready for next year. It's Friday morning. Mother Nature delivered about 2 inches of heavy wet snow last night. Not really welcomed, but not gonna stop us. So what's the plan? You got it. Snowmobiling. Surprisingly, maybe not surprisingly, most of my riding crew bailed this morning. Luckily I've got one diehard that's still wanting to go. Well, and another guy's going, but he's got a group of his own, and I appreciate him offering for me to join with them. Thought I was gonna have to for a bit. Should be a good day. The forecast for today is calling for light snow, but if you look up, there's actually some blue sky. We've turned off on Titan Reservoir Loop Road, and it hadn't even been plowed. There's nearly a foot of snow on this road. It's going to be a good day of riding. Sometimes you gotta roll them. It's just after 5:30 a.m. on Saturday morning, and instead of going snowmobiling or having fun, I'm going to a meeting of the Washington State Snowmobile Association. You do what you gotta do. So yesterday's snowmobile ride was a great one. Just my friend Brad and I, and you know it's a good day when it's after 3 o'clock in the afternoon and you're miles and miles away from your truck and you're both stuck. We didn't get home till after dark last night. Brad said we need to rethink our Matt and Brad rides. I told him no, that's not right. Anyway, not gonna get any projects done today. It's late Monday morning, and of course I'm still working on last week's Procrastination Garage. Should get it done today. Moved the tow beast and the snowmobile trailer out of the driveway so we could make room to get the green truck out. Why do you suppose that is? Yeah, you'll just have to wait a little bit and it'll become apparent. But right now, let's concentrate on this yellow Can-Am Outlander 400. This one I was using to plow with earlier in the season, and then it just up and died and wouldn't restart, and I haven't been able to get it started since. So let's see if we can figure out what's going on with it today. Everything that was leaning up against it is now moved away so we can get to it a little better. First, let's just try and start it. Who knows? Maybe it'll start on its own. I'm not sure how good the battery is. It was on a tender. It hadn't been on there in a while, so I suspect it's kind of weak and certainly won't live up to how much cranking we're probably going to have to do. This yellow Can-Am is a 2007 model, and the red one I've got is a 2008. And these were the last of the non-fuel injected ones. And I bought this one as a leftover in 2009, and I think I bought the red one as a leftover in 2010. And other than I've had to repair the shift lever on one or both of them. Other than that, they've been really reliable. I did have an issue with one on once before, and I suspect the same issue I had with that one is what's going on with this one now. But first of all, let's give it a try and see if we can start it. Thoughts? What do you think it is? Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to change the spark plug. Because last time I had an issue, it was a spark plug. Spark plug looked fine, but for whatever reason, it just wasn't working. And I think that was maybe on the red machine. I don't think I've done it to this one. I don't know. But let's look at that. I pulled this side cover off on the left-hand side. And there's a spark plug. Can you see it? Focus. Anyway, right there where my finger is pointing. Right back in there. So now we just got to figure out how to get it out. There's what the plug looks like. It's definitely got lots of fuel on it. And it's got a little bit of carbon buildup on it. It certainly could use a change. So I think I have one somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. Old versus new. I did have two. And why they're both in the yellow machine, I don't know. I should keep one in each machine because they don't always go out together. And you can see that I probably had it pre-gapped at one time, but it's been rattling around in the ATV for so long. The gap looks like it's closed up a little bit. So I'm going to look it up and see what the gap's supposed to be, and then I'll reset it with this little tool here. In looking at it, I think it's actually pretty close. On this feeler gauge, it should be that 0.76. It's supposed to be between 0.7 and 0.8 millimeters. And then if you flip it over the other side, you can read that. I can't. But anyway, it's that one right there. So, and that's about where it is. But I'll double check it, and then I'll put the plug back in. New plug's installed. Let's see if it starts. All right, let's see if she starts now. Key on. Choke on. Look at that. Yeah, that's what I expected. All right, let's run around the yard a little bit. Well, I guess we better put it back together first. You see this mess? It all needs to be cut. I usually kept this mow down here, but last year I kind of let it go, and then it got too big and it was kind of too late. So I need to get down here, well, about now and take care of it. And you can see the pond there, got no water in it. As soon as the irrigation water gets turned on here within the month, that'll fill back up, and then I'll have my own little island again. So what I should do is get down in the pond and cut out anything that needs to be dealt with before the water fills it up. All right, let's go move on to something else. Guess we could pick that up. So what's next on this fabulous Monday? How about we put all this stuff back in the Wassa safety trailer so it is done, ready to go. The trailer may be staying in my house for a while, but I'll move it down to lower property when things dry out. But I could gain some shop space back if I put this stuff back, because I'm not using that trailer for anything else the rest of the season. Whoever parked the motorhome there should have moved it up just a little bit. Makes it real tight, but that'll change soon. Well, that looks better. Got a bunch of stuff out of my shop. There's still one box up there next to the ATV, but that's old Snow Flyer newspapers, and that doesn't need to go back in the trailer. I need to dispose of those. How's that look? Everything's back in the trailer, all neat and tidy. Carpet's back in. Everything's secure. Trailer's ready for its next mission. Okay, I suck. I was supposed to do some video when I went to Home Depot, but I did go to Home Depot. You can tell because see the back of the truck, it's all clean. What did we buy, Ryan Lee?
We bought big pieces of wood.
How many of them?
15.
15. All right, that's for part of it's for the next project. Woohoo! It's Monday afternoon, and I really need to be getting this Procrastination Garage edited and uploaded today. But I'm just feeling really light on content this week, and I've just been busy doing other things, but I wanted to give you guys just a little bit more. So this pump here, 12-volt pump, it's off a tank sprayer, And if you'll recall, in the fall, I went to winterize the tank sprayer and the pump wasn't working. And what sucked about that was I had just bought this pump last spring. And I suspect the reason it wasn't working is because it's probably gummed up on the inside with the stuff I was spraying through it. So let's take a minute and tear it apart. I don't know that we can fix it, but we can at least maybe figure out what's wrong with it and determine if we can buy a rebuild kit for it, repair it with what we've got, or have to order a whole new pump. What I'm finding is a slimy mess in there. So I'm going to go ahead and take this in the house and clean it out in the kitchen sink before my wife gets home so she doesn't know about it. Most everything's been cleaned and everything looks to be in pretty good shape. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't tear apart the pressure switch. That right there. So I'm going to go ahead and disassemble that and make sure it's clean as well before I try and figure out how to reassemble this thing. Gonna clean that up. Well, I think I got it lined up for the order of assembly. I haven't looked back at the video. I guess I can always do that if I have to. But let's go ahead and try and put this together. Look right to you. Okay, it's put back together. Now you tell me, did I do it right? I don't know. I didn't watch the video. And you know what? We're not going to find out in this video because I'm wrapping this Procrastination Garage up. So you'll have to come back next week to see if I put it together right. Nah, you already saw the video. You'll know. So if I didn't put it together right, go ahead and tell me down in the comments what a dumbass I am. Or if I got it right, well, we'll know that next week. Even if I put it back together correctly, there's no guarantee it's going to work. It's clean. It should. I didn't find any. I mean, I removed all the gunk that was in it, and everything's free and loose like it should be. So it ought to work. And it seemed like it was really close to working when I put it away. There was some water in it. It just wasn't quite pumping like it was supposed to. So we'll see next week when I get it put back on the tank sprayer. About 3 videos back, you may recall that I put new windshield wiper blades on this F-250, and I was pretty proud of myself for being able to do it all by myself. It seemed like a simple enough task. Apparently, I hadn't used the windshield wipers since I put them on, and today when we went to Home Depot, we did have to use them coming home, and they were doing a terrible job. I'm like, what the? Well, we figured it out on the way home. Yeah. Well, they'll work better now. That's a wrap on this week's Procrastination Garage. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, not a whole lot of projects going on. A couple things, but we're getting things lined up to do big projects for the next Procrastination Garage. Well, at least we got one big project going on. And also we're going to do some more snowmobiling. And who knows what else. We'll squeeze it all in there. Remember, the goal of Procrastination Garage is, number one, to get me motivated, to get me out of the house, get me down in the shop, get me out in the yard, heck, get me up in the mountain snowmobiling. I don't care. And number two is provide content for you guys, to keep you guys entertained. I hope we're doing that. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please tell all your friends. And down in the comments, why don't you tell me what you're working on, or tell me what you're procrastinating about, and we'll go from there. So my name's Matt. This is Procrastination Garage, and we'll see you next week.